Hey everybody, in this video we will be discussing insertion sort. We have our array and the resultant array that we are going to get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now let's achieve our resultant array using insertion sort method. Okay, now what is insertion sort first? Insertion sort is a technique where we choose a key element and set a boundary. Okay, we have our, unsorted array 5, 1, 3, 7, 6, 4, and 2. So we select our key as the first element and set a boundary here. Now all the elements right side of the boundary, that is these elements 1, 3, 7, 6, 4, 2. All the elements right side of the boundary is in unsorted form and all the elements at the left side of the boundary is in sorted form. So this is our basic idea for insertion. So insertion sort. We declare a boundary. Here the boundary is after the first element and all the elements to the right side of the boundary is unsorted and the left side is sorted. So how we are going to do this? Let's see. Now we will always be shifting our boundary. So we have boundary here. Now this boundary will be shifted to here. That is, and we only shift the boundary to the right side when the element next, that is here 1, goes to the left side and remains there in the sorted form. For example, if we shift this one to the left side of the boundary, then this will lie before 5 because 5 is greater and 1 is smaller. So we will get 1, 5 and now boundary is here. So we got the boundary 3, 7, 6, 4 and 2. Now we shift this boundary to here only when we put 3 to its original position or the position where 3 is sorted. So 3 will goes to this one because 3 is greater than 1 and 3 is smaller than 5. So we got 3, 1, 3, 5. Now boundary is here 7, 6, 4, 2. Now let's shift the boundary to after 7. Then 7 will be at this point because 7 is greater among all 1, 3 and 5. We got 1, 3, 5, 7, then boundary, then 6, 4 and 2. Okay, again here 6 will goes to this position because 6 is smaller than 7 and greater than 5, and then again boundary will be shifted to here. We got 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, then boundary, then 4, then 2. Okay, now 4 will be going to this position because this is its position. 4 is greater than 3 and smaller than 5, then only this boundary is shifted. Then we got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boundary, then 2. Again we got the last element 2, so 2 will go to this very position greater than 1 and smaller than 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also this is our resultant array. So this is the insertion sort method of sorting. We set a boundary and we set boundary after the first element, and as we shift the boundary the element that we got next to the boundary, it goes to the left side, and the position of that particular element will be in sorted form. If 1 goes to the left side, that it will be before 5 because 1 is smaller than 5. Then 3 goes to left side, so the position of 3 will be between 1 and 5 because 3 is greater than 1 and less than 5. Again 7 will be shifted to the left side only when it is in the rightmost part of the left side, because 7 is greatest amongst 5, 3 and 1. Again boundary is shifted to here. Now 6 will goes to left side of the boundary and it will lie between 5 and 7. Again the cycle goes on and finally we get our resultant array. Okay, so here we have our code. I have created a different class for insertion sort. Here we have a sort method which has a return type void, which takes array as an input. Now here n is the length of the array, and here we have our for loop for I, 1, I less than n and I plus plus. Now here we initialized key as the current value of the array while traversing, and also we have j which is set to I minus 1, which is one element just before our key. Okay, now while j is greater than 0 and arrj is greater than key, so this is the case, that is the previous element is greater than the current element. Current is the key. So in that case arrj plus 1 is set to arrj and j is set to j minus 1. That means j is again set to its previous value. Now arrj is set to arr key. So this was our code for insertion sort. Now here we have print function which will simply print our array. Now let's see the main method. Now here we have taken the same array as we have discussed in the algorithm. We have created an object of insertion sort and performed our sorting, and we have then printed our array. So now let's run this one. Okay, so as you can see, we got our sorted array which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, which is the sorted form of 5, 1, 3, 7, 6, 4 and 2. So that's it about insertion sort. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more coding interview problems. See you in the next video.